Hello everyone, welcome to arrowcody. Welcome everyone to arrowcody. We are going to talk about the story of my life and what I gone through and how I overcame it. So basically there's a book online called Wolf Clan Martial Arts I wrote that I made and developed on my own blog. Uh, it's basically a story of my life. Wolf Clan Martial Arts Sifu Miguel Franklin basically is a book that I wrote on my blogging page. Um, it's called Wolf Clan Martial Arts. You can find my book online. Basically, this is a book I wrote and how I overcame my life and obstacles to become stronger mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I hope y'all enjoy. So let's begin with the beginning, chapter 1. As I, Miguel Cody Franklin, developed this commitment and dedication of hard work to all who want to be a warrior and learn the way of being a hero for others, this is the path and place for you. Don't take what is said in this book as true or false, but take it as a consideration to cultivate yourself to better interest and into benefits of self-development, into creativity of art of the soul, to better understand self-environment awareness and better yourself as a human being and a spiritual leader. This book is for those who seek the truth and knock on heaven's door but never get it. This is a book for those who seek and never give up. This is a book also for those who want dedication and the will to make their works to success. This book it's for a pure-hearted warrior as well as the book should be taken for no granted but taken seriously and lived by action and not by thought or a thinking process for what is. You don't set the action of gratitude and the action of motion and your works are dead and you'll get nowhere in this world without the actions to show for. This book should also be taken seriously as by not letting the past control your destiny, your future ahead of you. For if you only focus and concentrate on the past and make it the present of your future today, then you'll find yourself into a darkness of hardship, of breaking your spiritual knowledge and growth to better yourself as an individual being. But if you learn to give it all up to gain it all, then you learn the meaning of suffering, and suffering is the meaning of mistakes, as mistakes are the meaning of enlightenment, and striving to perfect yourself to better yourself as a human being and a spiritual leader, as a wise man once said, it's like a finger pointing directly to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you'll miss all that heavenly glory that's lays ahead of you. Now you're going to learn a little bit of my background to give you a detailed understanding of why I think this is true and why I think some things are false. A long time ago when I was born with a disease of cystic fibrosis that could kill me at the age of 12. But luckily, through my years of my journey, I developed a martial arts by watching others demonstrate their martial arts on TV. So I read a lot of books on martial arts and studied martial arts history and background. I also practiced the martial arts movements and medications and herbs and techniques and workout methods. I was separated at childbirth. As I moved on towards the future, I realized to actualization of realization that nothing is what it seems or what we think or what we feel and of our emotions, but more on the actions we determine and how we define ourselves as an individual through action. that creates the future. As me being separated at childbirth and separated and started studying the art of martial arts and kung fu itself, in the root of kung fu, I was put in foster homes and fight a lot in school. I learned from my past mistakes that my mistakes don't make me, but the sorrow of suffering that I've done through is that created me to be a better spiritual leader. That's not the scars I'm saying that make who I am, but it is saying that the mistakes I developed through my years and getting in trouble and learning different points of views on life and other aspects of how I look at myself determine how I define myself in the future and how others look at me. That I learned to let it go, and losing it all and suffering is what creates my learning experience to strive to grow my martial arts and my development of physical and emotional strength and mental health. Even though tragedies that have happened to me, I learned how to cope in a way of making a purpose for responding responsibly and a positive attitude and a part of acknowledging my awareness in what I am today. Because the moment is only a moment in the moments, only a minute in a second and a half. Because every individual on this earth doesn't last forever. So if I look in the moments and now, and I realize that it doesn't matter how now, and I realize that it doesn't matter how the size of the brain that makes you smart on the street or in school. It's the size of your heart. And that is the art of a warrior that money cannot buy, nor can knowledge and books give you. A warrior is a survivor. A warrior is stealth on its feet and on its life. A warrior doesn't look for an easy life, but builds character of respect and love and care of creating opportunities and showing the light of heaven's way to become a leader to guide them into heaven's gate. Now, acknowledging this as a kid getting abused and neglected and abandoned, figuring crap out yourself and getting slapped in the face and bullied almost to half of your life, all this suffering and pain made me aware and a purpose of a survivor, a warrior that has learned that everyone's tragic way, that nobody in this world is perfect. It's a growing learning experience to better ourselves mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This is the way of a warrior, not the wave of a man, but a way of a legend. So, what do y'all think about my story of my life? Uh, that's pretty much the book I wrote. I'll show y'all what it looks like. This is what it looks like. You can find that online if you want to read more about it. And basically, I learned through my lives of having cystic fibrosis. I never told anyone that I have it, but I do have it, and I kind of feel ashamed that I do have it because people look down on me sometimes, and they think it's contagious, but it's not. So basically, what I'm saying is martial arts helped me develop awareness, and it helped me create an opportunity to better myself and better understand my mental status and my emotion, but also understand and cope with the situation in which I'm placed in, to build up myself and my character to gain respect from myself and respect for others. Basically, martial arts is more than just a system of fighting. It's a system of creating and building up yourself and actually understanding that a person has a purpose in this world. And no matter who you are, there's a reason behind the purpose and purpose behind the reason. And there's always a reason to fight. There's always a reason to keep on fighting, keep on living to the fullest potential that you have what's left of you, and making it worthwhile, making it something more than just man-made, making yourself a legend, a legacy to live on, to forever inspire others to live along with you. And don't be so caught up in negativity or negative behaviors and thoughts that can drag you down into something you're not. So expressing yourself freely is basically what you need to do. And that's how you better yourself, and that's how you strengthen up yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally by believing in yourself, in your higher power, and making yourself a better means to fight, to protect yourself, but also fight for yourself of bettering yourself emotionally and spiritually. So I hope y'all enjoyed half of my book, chapter 1, and I hope y'all find interest in subscribing to this channel, and I hope y'all share this video with other people. And please subscribe for more content like this if you want me to finish reading the book that I wrote and made on my blog to, give y'all understanding what life is and what myself is, but a background of what I've been through and stuff like that. So, yeah. All right. Have a nice day, y'all. Stay safe and don't give up. And remember that there's more to life that meets the eye of what we see. Bye.